Welcome to Crack Timeout.
Yo, crack timeout.
We're cracking timeout.
We have been doing a little bit of this, a little bit of that. I had to get a suit today. I picked up my suit.
Did you actually get a suit? For why? Porque?
I got a wedding to be in this weekend.
I thought you were just at a wedding. Weren't you just at a wedding?
Me and you went to a wedding like...
No. I thought you were just in Sacramento for a wedding.
No, that was for an engagement party. This is entirely different group of people.
This is a different group. Damn. So where do you got to go for this one?
San Diego.
Dang.
San Diego.
That's rough. For who's is someone you're close to or no?
It's my cousin. He's getting married. I'm in the wedding. I just picked up my suit today.
Oh, your
I'm gonna
cuz?
be honest. I feel like I got to talk about this. The Suit Chronicles right off the bat.
Okay,
dude.
go ahead.
I've already spoke about this place once. All right.
What is this place called? It better have an Italian name.
Friar Tuck's, dude.
It's a bad name for. Yeah,
I'm
I go
so
to
mad.
Friar Tuck's for
Every
my
time.
tux.
So it takes me 30 minutes to drive over there. First of all,
Where is it?
it's in Moreno Valley.
Okay.
The murder is what people call that.
That's what they call that area?
They call the murder.
Wow, okay.
People be getting shot and stabbed. It's sketchy. So then I pull up over there. Every time I've walked in there, I couldn't be in a better mood. I walk in, hey, how y'all doing? Just being normal hunter.
I don't believe this.
What's going on, y'all?
No.
How y'all doing?
No,
This is me every time.
I bet you walk in like a son of a bitch. You probably walk in like, hey, I gotta fucking go, man. Where's my suit at? And then like the little Mexican guy with the suit's like, I got those suit right here for you.
Bruh, no, man, no.
Who wait,
I go in this place. If it's a professional environment, I'm going to be nice.
before we get to that,
What?
you know how I am. I gotta know who runs this place, what's his race. What's this man's race? It's
I'm
not
going
a
to be
woman.
honest, bro.
What is it?
I walk in.
Okay.
I said this on the
This is 10 years ago.
on the suit when we was talking about the suits last time. Last
That was
podcast.
that was
a couple
year-
podcasts ago I was talking about
Years
suits.
ago, Friar Tuck's is years ago. We're not talking about Friar Tuck's in forever.
Well, I'm going to tell you this right now.
Okay.
The boys over there are pretty gay. Okay, that just is what it is.
What kind of gay are they? Oh, it's a black gay.
It's remember?
Now I remember now.
Yes, dude.
Oh, okay. So that's why you show up with so much respect.
Dude, so
dealing
I
with-
walk in, I'm trying to be extra, like, yeah, man, hell yeah.
Double
how's it
extra,
going?
gay and black.
I mean,
Yeah.
bro.
You're like, man, if I'm
Couldn't
nice enough,
have
I might
got
get a
more
dick
of
suck
an
out of this.
attitude the entire time I was in there.
Okay, for what
The
happened?
guy's like folding my shirt, like all aggressive, like fixing
Yeah.
my collar and
Mhm.
like he was like doing the bow tie. This is the fitting. We don't need you to put the bow tie on.
So
fella.
he's getting handsy with you.
Which is like it was if you fit people for tucks, bro, you know how to touch. Like you obviously are gonna be dealing with like close to people, right?
You know what he
And
probably
you
thought?
have like a touch, like a soft touch. This guy was like just doing it.
You know
what I
what
mean?
he probably thought? He's like, oh, this is a big guy. I can be rough with him. You know what I mean?
That and see, that's the part I didn't like the most because I
Yeah.
felt like that's the energy he was giving
Mhm.
me. He was giving me like this, you part of the club kind of vibe.
Oh, you've had hands on before. You know what I mean? Didn't you get hard last time we touched you down there?
No, bro, what?
Did I imagine that?
Yeah, I think that's just in your daydream.
I must have
man.
dreamt that last time, I bet.
Yeah, I know. But yes, I don't know. Honestly, don't go to Friar Tuck's. Go somewhere else. Men's Warehouse.
But, hey,
No, don't support big chains. Go to a mom and pop.
Here's what I
shop.
know about Friar Tuck's is that you got a discount. Is it a little cheaper down there?
No.
What?
I spent $250 for the suit rental for the weekend. Got to return
Wow.
it day after the wedding.
Wow.
Day after.
With no stains?
I mean, I signed a contract. We'll see what happens.
That's always a little weird when you sign a contract with a suit place. You're like, I got to sign a contract? They're like, yeah.
I'm legally binded to this suit. Like, how much is this suit even worth?
Can you give me an impression of a gay black guy real quick? Because I can't even think of one.
Dude, no, it wasn't.
You better not be so late.
No, it was
that's not
just
very
like everything I said. Okay, you know me. I'm popping little jokes. Man, shirt might not be. I don't want to flex, bust out of this thing. Right
So, now I know why he thinks you're gay. You're talking about how good your body is to a gay guy.
I made like a joke like that, bro. He's like, he hits me.
He's like, hope that pants fit with this huge ass dick I got, looking for a butt. And he's like, he's like, what? And you're like, this guy thinks I'm gay.
I don't know, dude. The pants were tight. I'll say that. The pants were tight. The shoes look like they look big on my feet.
What color's the suit?
All black.
Oh wow.
Look,
I
I'm
like
going to a
that.
funeral.
Oh wow, I like that. I
Blacked
had
out.
to wear a tan tux when I went to a wedding.
Bet I'm the best looking one there. Say it. I'll say it right now.
I've seen her family. It's probably it's a likely possibility. You got an ugly family.
I have an ugly family.
I got a good looking family. I'll show you a picture of my Mexican family. You'll think this people they're in like a Mexican band or something like that.
A band.
Yeah, they're good looking and they're fat.
What do they call it? What is a band? Like a
La cucaracha, a mariachi.
mariachi band.
Yeah,
There you
yeah.
go. Well, man, so look. All right, let me ask you this. You think I should get a haircut before the wedding?
Let me see it.
That's always like a scary move.
No, your hair is not even long. I don't.
I'm
understand-
saying, like, should I go get like a nice like mullet fade?
No, no one wants the mullet at their wedding. You know what? This is the mullet.
And it's like you're 30.
I was gonna say that. I was gonna say like, who's got the mullet? The 30-year-old? What's he doing? I have a problem with a 30-year-old rocking a mullet. I'll be so thrilled. 25 and under.
I've got to figure
28
something out.
max.
My hair is at this point where it's like I don't think I've ever really been comfortable with a hairstyle my entire life. I've always had just like a
I'll be so thrilled with you.
what?
You need to go full bald. You would look good like not full bald where it's shiny like a one. You know what I mean?
Really?
Yes. Like the hair is there, so you're obviously not bald. So you're not. It's not like you went bald. Like it's just like almost like a military cut. That's what you need. You
That's
got
what you're
good
thinking.
head shape for it. Plus you got the goatee going. That'd be good for you.
I don't think so.
I have a lumpy head. I can't really pull that off.
Your head, bro.
Lumpy.
Your head's got some dimensions.
I know.
on
It's a little, especially when you shave the top of it. It's like an
it.
alien.
What size hat do you wear like this? Like
I wear a
fitted
huge hat. I wear a huge hat.
Really?
I wear a huge hat.
It doesn't look like it. You've got like what I would call classic peanut head.
That's exactly. Peanuts up.
No, but they like
Think about it. No, I don't know what
like
that is.
cylindrical. Like it's like a. Oh man, can't think of a good descriptive word.
Think an eggplant?
You got like a sort of a. There's a lot going on in the back.
I
Like
know, I got a-
Roger from Family Guy.
Damn.
You know how his
dude.
head sagged back?
Yeah.
That's what you got.
I don't have that, but
It does though.
first of all,
Little bit.
first of all,
Don't be mad. Okay, this isn't gonna turn into like a roast. We don't
No,
have to do
no, no,
this.
it's
We
not
don't
a
have
roast,
to- we don't have
but
to go at each other
when
right now.
people talk about me though,
You're wearing these glasses right now. You're trying to be, like Don Johnson or something, and it's not going to work on me.
so I'll give you
Don't
the back.
come at me.
So
And
basically,
also,
yeah.
we got to talk about this. We got to get it out to the people. We got to let them know you were wilding out on the weekend, and now you got a little bit of herpes on your lip. It
So
is
I
what
was
it is.
I forgot about to bring that up. So
It is what it is.
It's not. This is not herpes.
You were hanging with the boys. You went out on the town with the fellas. You went to that. You went to the pizza
This is
spot you
a-
love to go
this
to.
is a pimple. This is a pimple that you get when a gay black guy licks you.
Licks you.
I went no licks up there.
Oh,
Put it down there though. We'll see what happens.
it was good. See, you had it going. You had me going there. And then when you double down on it, it's like I'm.
Well,
out.
first of all, I still get pimples. I'm a human. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
I get them all the time. Yeah.
So I got 3 pimples all by my lip. They look like herpes. What can you do?
Mm.
But it's not herpes. I don't think it hurts like a pimple. I heard herpes feels like a cigarette burn. This feels like a pimple. I applied.
Cigarette burn.
I heard when you first or your
Who
first.
is out here telling you that? Like, who'd you
Everything
hear
I've
that
heard.
from?
And I've looked up what does herpes feel like. I've been worried in the past. Just What?
My bad. I didn't know you was out here just slinging meat.
No, but
Just
not
out here
even me.
being
You
a
can
meat
get it from like
delivery
you can get it from
service.
just like making out with people.
I thought you could. No, well, that ain't even what you're worried about.
No, mouthful herpes. You can get that from like even
Really?
yeah.
All right.
And also
Oh.
it can be hidden and it can also not show up for 9 months.
So, but if you haven't got it, like I've been with my
you
significant
can still
other
have
for
it. You
years.
can still have it. It could
How?
Be, it could be underlying. That's the thing. It could pop out of nowhere. That's the you're. I'll tell you what. You're chilling though. You're chilling. You got
I've
nothing to
been
worry
with
about.
I've
It's
been
like
with my
it's like a
significant other for years.
1% chance. You're chilling. 1% chance.
Right?
Yeah. You usually find out within a year.
Oh man, you're just scaring me right now. So I could just have something lying dormant, is what you're saying. I could
You're
have
chilling.
a dormant disease.
No, you're chilling. If it doesn't pop up, you're chilling. But it's like a 1% chance. But like within a year, if it pops up, that's how you know. Like within a year of like. If you did something with some dirty, some road rash bitch, you know what I mean?
Whoa, dude! Hey.
That was one of the funniest things.
What's
One
going on with
one-
you,
that's
road
one of the
rash,
funniest things.
bitch?
One time, my friend was like banging this really ugly chick one
Oh
time,
my god!
and she was. No, I'm not gonna say she was a whore because she was ugly. She was just also ugly, and she made my friend super fast, and he's not the best looking guy. So I'm like, he was not the best looking. He had a bowl cut at the time.
Oh my bowl
He was
cut.
rocking bowl.
How old?
He was probably 21 at the time.
Oh.
Now, my thing is, if you're gonna bang out with a bowl cut on the first date, I'm not gonna not call you a whore. You know what I'm saying? So the point is that they hooked up a bunch of times, had sex, whatever, like so many times, and she was so ugly, like he wouldn't even let her out the house. You know what I'm saying? But what it is, like he'd be like, let's go to Starbucks. She's like, let's go to Starbucks. He goes, let's just stay in the bed. You know what I mean? I don't need to take you out. People need to see me with you. The point is, after they got done together, he started like flaring up a little bit, and it ended up not being herpes. It was like a blister, a sun blister. But when we saw it, we thought he got. That's what happens when you bang ugly women.
Just
You get road rash. You get road rash. You know what I mean? I call herpes road rash. Is what I'm trying to say.
You might catch it, man. I don't know. I mean, I know like NBA YoungBoy, he has it.
A million people have herpes. You know what I mean? I'm not herpes. 1 in 3 people have it.
Are you trying to say you do?
I don't have it. You don't have it. 1 in 3 though. Anyway,
you have it, man.
I don't have herpes.
I'm convinced you went sliding around this weekend, hanging out in downtown LA.
First of all,
protesting and sucking dick.
When I was out there protesting and sucking dick, I did not get herpes. I might have gotten the HIV. I don't know for sure. You know what I mean?
Dude, once again, shouts out. Hey, the Crack Timeout, here at the Crack Timeout, don't just be chasing people down the street, running them over with horses.
I'm not even worried about that no more, bro. I'm all about Iran and Israel right now.
Yeah, and honestly, that too, you know what? I don't want no beef. Can y'all chill? Like, can we
I just don't want a war, dude.
I want to hang out, you know? I want to have fun.
35
I feel like
years
no one's
old.
having fun no more.
There's just people having fun. I'm about to go to Havasu this weekend.
Dude, let me know what it's like out there.
Oh my
It
gosh.
would be so funny. It's just like everyone's flying like flags.
Well, I was gonna have a good time at Havasu because like I was looking forward to going to Havasu and just maggoting out. You know what I mean? I was gonna have because we're going. I mean, none of the people I'm going with are Republican, including myself. But except for one person, maybe everybody else. Of the 8 people, 7 are like.
So you were gonna go for the bit. You were gonna go.
I was gonna go for
Trump.
I was gonna go MAGA for the bit. I was gonna go like the Trump speedo. You know what I mean?
You were gonna rock a speedo.
I was gonna rock a Trump speedo.
Are you still planning on rocking a speedo?
I'm not. My friend is still rocking a speedo though.
You bailed on it.
I bailed on the speedo.
Why'd you bail on it?
I didn't want to spend $15. I'm a Jew.
That's why he bailed. Is $15?
$15.
Or he wasn't trying to hang his unit out there and have it suit.
I'll hang my unit on the pod right now and blur it out. I don't give a fuck.
Right now.
And I'll blur it out like a sensor that goes like down to my knee. You know what I mean? That'd be kind of cool, actually.
So funny, dude.
But anyway, so
you're gonna have a blast and have a suit.
I know, and I was gonna have like a good time, like like jokingly being like, I love Trump and all. You know what I mean? Just like fun stuff you do around like a bunch of like your Democrat
just
friends.
having a good time around the boys.
Yeah, and now I got to go for the patriotic angle because I don't want to rep Trump because now it's like weird. You know what I mean?
Just don't do. Why do you have to be repping anything out there?
For the
Why can't you
bit. If I'm in Havasu, first of all, last time I was in Havasu, my waiter had a MAGA hat on. So I don't mean, you know what I mean? Just like
You know what you ought to do?
What?
Just put on one of those like the hard with the beers on each side.
Yeah, I'm going for the party boy patriotic this weekend now instead of like, you know what I mean? Instead of like I was gonna go full like
Who's driving the boat?
I'll be driving the boat and my friend Raj will be driving the boat.
'Cause
We're sober.
There's a lot.
I'm not sober like I had a problem. I'm just not gonna drink on the boat. I'm gonna
It's
drink
gonna be
elsewhere.
crazy. I'm gonna get like a call. They're gonna be like, "Yo, your boy Jake, you guys know that podcast y'all do, Crack Timeout?
Over.
Shit's over."
We call it the crack timeout because he has a crack in his head.
Kid was out there just acting like he knew what he was doing in the water. Boat came by at 90 miles an hour, killed everyone inside.
I've boated Lake Havasu before.
Brother,
Yeah.
waters are choppy out there is all I'm saying.
I know the choppy water. Don't think I don't know the choppy water. I know all about choppy water.
Sink
Okay?
a pontoon like that.
Not the water at Havasu.
Bro, I literally watched a pontoon sink the last time I went to Havasu
You are
because the water was so
You're
choppy.
a liar. It's so
you
crazy.
you really think I'm lying about this?
You're telling me you saw a
Jake,
pontoon.
I watched a pontoon capsize. You know how they go up and then sink? That's what I watched it.
You did not see a pontoon do this in
Bro,
river water.
Yes, I did.
No, you
bro.
didn't.
In the middle of that lake, there was a bunch of, gotta be honest here, you know,
Mexicans,
no.
blacks.
They rented a pontoon boat. And I don't know if they knew what was exactly going on. They had it loaded down with too many people on it. The waters were mad choppy. The water kept splashing over the top. I guess a tune busted, you know. Bro, I promise you, there was like cop boats surrounding them, like helping them not like drown and shit. They were screaming. Ah! It was
I
crazy.
can't swim. I'm just kidding.
It wasn't. I mean, but we watched it from afar because we were definitely DUI. You know what I mean? Statute of limitations. I wasn't driving either.
We're D-weed.
An unidentified driver was driving, but he was on all kind of stuff. He was doing all kind of stuff.
Yeah.
He was having a blast though, man. That's what it's about. It's having a good time.
So I'm gonna go down there. I'm just gonna have a good time.
You gonna be throwing beads, trying to see some nips and everything, or what?
I'll be there with my girlfriend. So if I want to see nips, I'll just fucking rip her shirt off. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just joking.
Your girl's definitely not the kind of girl who I think would enjoy Havasu.
My
My girl
girlfriend's
loves Havasu.
My girlfriend's gonna love Havasu because I'm gonna make her love Havasu because Havasu means.
You know
something
when
to
you me. Park like in the channel, you know?
Yeah, I love the
And
channel.
everyone's just partying,
I
bobbing,
love the
vibing.
channel. The London Bridge is falling down, bro.
Can I be honest?
Yeah,
She's not gonna enjoy that.
She's gonna love Havasu. Are you kidding me?
She's not gonna enjoy that.
She's gonna love Havasu. We're going with all my friends who are the funniest people ever. My friends are hilarious.
First off,
Yeah, what's up? What's up? What do you want me to say? You're funnier than my friends?
I mean,
Do you need that?
I need to hear that real quick.
All right, you're funnier than some of my friends.
All your friends, bro.
My
Your
friend
friends are
Raj
dumb
is the
idiots.
funniest guy.
If your name is Cottage Cheese, bro, you suck. I'm sorry.
My friend Raj might be funnier than any stand-up I've ever met in my life. I'll be for real. He's up there.
Are you saying Radish?
Radish. He's Romanian.
Radish?
Radish, like radish with an O.
Radish.
Yes.
Radish.
Radish. He's Romanian. He might be the. He's not. He's
Romanian?
Well, he was born in Romania. He came here when he was 2. He's American, basically, but
Does he claim Romania?
he claims American. But he looks Romanian.
He's like,
He looks like a Slav, dude. And he's like, this is the ugly friend I was talking about.
what is this? Oh, man.
I'm just kidding. He's like good looking now because he has a new hairstyle.
Is this the guy who was with the Beast?
With the Beast?
With that girl who gave him road rash?
Yeah.
That was him?
Yeah, but he's
Radish Cottage Cheese got road rash on his face.
4
You're talking about
years.
he's funny.
4 years. You're the funniest guy. This dude's hilarious. Now, will I say you're funnier on stage? Yeah, he's never done stand-up. He says he doesn't ever want to write jokes or stuff like that. But if he tried to do stand-up, you would love Raj if you met him. I'll tell you that much.
Let's have him on the pod.
We used to meet him on the pod
I'm
together.
kidding. I'm not having that fucking idiot on the podcast, dude.
I'm putting him on
Fuck
the pod. I told him to hop on the pod.
He can come on the pod. I'm just kidding.
That'll be fun. We'll throw him on the pod. We'll throw Tall Matt on the pod. We'll throw the whole
No, we're not putting Tall Matt on the pod, dude. Tall Matt can't be on the pod.
He just knows too much. That's like putting a guy with the Epstein files in the pocket of Trump, dude. Like, what's
Tall
just
Matt,
happening?
we put a camera on Tall Matt, bro. He's gonna just start divulging information. Don't need to be out in the
I'm
public.
gonna have a lot of corn dogs in that episode. We'll put it that way.
We need to get our boy Eddie on the pod. We got a couple guests coming
Okay,
up.
we need Eddie, we need Osuna, and we need my friend Rogers on the pod. Now, I don't even know if he wants to be on the pod, but he needs to be on the pod.
We'll ask him if he wants to be on it. But you
Yeah.
know what? If he doesn't come, hey.
Whatever. But I want Eddie and Osuna on the pod, though. Anyway, so I'll tell you about how Havasu. I bought these glasses for Havasu
Oh
because I was looking to buy some
Choice.
cheap sunglasses.
Right.
$20. These
Are
are Carreras. That's a luxury. That's a designer brand.
Really?
Yeah, and I don't know how they could be fake. They could be Chinese. They could be Taiwanese. I don't know what they could be, but this is made in Italy. And the problem with glasses though is I have a crooked nose, so they don't sit right on my face.
Seeing that.
You see it, right?
Seeing it now.
And basically, this it's annoying. Also, my face is like
Wouldn't have noticed though if you didn't say anything.
I got a lumpy face too. Like, you know what I mean?
You got to quit telling people stuff like
So
that.
basically, this side hits my cheek and this side doesn't. You know what I mean? So I'm like, I feel it here and I don't feel it there. I have a very
it's
asymmetrical
not.
face.
Your parents were probably like in some way, shape, or form related, right? That's what I'm assuming. Like you've
third
got just
cousins,
like
not super close.
you know, they say beauty is
In the eye of the beholder.
well. There you go. You know, so tell your girl that. But they like beauty is symmetry, right?
Mm-hmm.
Symmetry.
Yes.
And the thing with you
No symmetry.
is if we were to, put a
I've done it before.
it's you're not symmetric. You don't have no symmetry at all.
I have no symmetry in my face.
You're honestly like this side of your face is just more out than that side. I'm looking at you head
I know.
on right now. It's crazy. It's like you might even have a jaw disease or something.
I
don't
might.
know.
I have tonsil stones, so I don't know what I got.
I call him last night.
You called me in a time of I was doing surgery on myself, and you called me looking for like advice on bits. I'm trying to pull out my tonsil stones. I'm like, what are you doing right now?
You know, I've never done that ever. Is that something that
Tonsil
like,
stones?
Yeah, does
One
that mean I
time-
just have a gnarly one in my back?
No. I never had tonsil stones my whole life. Never had them once. I got strep throat. It messed up my tonsils and it kind of shredded them to the point where I have tonsil crypts now, which are like holes in my tonsils. And so now when I eat like nuts, the nuts like little things will get stuck in the back of my throat, and it'll calcify and rot. Isn't that disgusting? So I avoid eating nuts. But I made a mistake. I ate a cereal that had nuts, and I fucked myself. But if I avoid eating nuts, I'm chilling. So I just gotta avoid eating nuts. You know what I mean?
That's crazy.
It's
I
disgusting.
can't imagine living with that.
I know. My girlfriend told me recently she said that my breast stink, but didn't want to tell me. And I was like, damn, dude.
Why? That's she's supposed to tell you.
She told me later.
Oh, you're gonna let me walk around all day smelling like idiot? You know what I mean? What are we doing?
I can't get the stone, though. I'm hoping at some point I just talk and it falls out. It's happened before.
There's a chance that you could just be talking and clink right on my knee. I will punch you in the face.
I can hit you in the eye, bro.
I will really punch you. I'll have to punch you. It doesn't. I mean, it is what
I'd
it
be
is.
so happy if it came out of my mouth right now, dude. Oh my gosh. I think
Yeah,
nothing,
I mean, it's not that big of a deal. I can't smell it.
nothing feels better than it coming out of my mouth, except someone coming in my mouth. I'm just kidding. I just want to say that because it's funny. I'm not actually gay. I have a hot girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
She's watching. No, she's not. She doesn't watch this. She's like, "What's the podcast called?" I've told her 15 times.
It's called Call Her Daddy, motherfucker. That's what it's called.
Exactly. It's called Vlog My Hawaii Trip. She'll watch that.
Vlog My Hawaii Trip.
But
Dude.
I was on OfferUp. I don't know. Do you ever go? You're a Facebook Marketplace guy, right?
Facebook Marketplace.
You're a Facebook Marketplace kind of guy. So I'm an OfferUp kind of guy, and I go on OfferUp, and I'm meeting this guy in a mobile, like the mobile gas station parking lot. He goes, "I'm in the white Toyota Camry. I'm parked in the back." So I see a white Toyota Camry parked in the back, and I walk up, and I'm like waving to the Mexican dude in there, and he's like, "Hey, what?" And he thinks I'm ICE probably. And then I text the guy, I'm like, "Are you here?" And he goes, "No, I'm not here yet." So I was banging some random Mexican dude's door. And then he showed up. We made the transaction. Just a short, bald guy, kind of weird. But when I'm on OfferUp, I'll do OfferUp scams sometimes. Like, I'll tell someone I'm meeting them up and just never meet them up. You do that?
Are you for real?
I'll be like, "Let's meet up." I did that today.
Just doing fake business out here. What are you doing?
It's not fake business. Sometimes I say I want a product and I don't want it.
I want a product. Now, when you say product, that's really...
So here's an example. I wanted different sunglasses for $5, but they were like basic gas station sunglasses, and they were in Riverside. And so I told the guy I'll meet him.
So you're out here meeting...
So I told him I'll meet you Tuesday at 2 in Riverside. I'll be there anyway.
You're going to get chopped the fuck up. You know
And
that,
then
right?
so-
You're going to get killed.
But then so yesterday I got these. And so I don't need the other ones no more because they're cheap anyway. So I just didn't even text him. I'm like, he can come. We had location and everything, 2 o'clock. He just... I don't know what's happened. I deleted his chat. I don't know what's going on. I'll do that sometimes.
Dude, I don't even know how to respond back to that.
Yeah, my rating's not great on there.
It can't
It's
be.
like a 2. I got a picture of not me on there. Just put a picture of some black kid. I'm just kidding. Make someone racist. Man, they always late.
Dude, did I tell you about watching my little nephew?
What about it?
When I was watching him, he was talking about chat.
Who's chat?
So, look, kids now, they watch YouTube only, right?
Yeah, kids love YouTube. I love YouTube too.
Love YouTube.
It's amazing.
We're
on YouTube.
I buy him this slime toy.
Okay.
Like a slime. It's like had dinosaur bones in it, but it was like in slime, so it's like you gotta dig through it. It's like a thing for kids, right?
Yes.
So he's playing by himself. And I'm sort of doing the dishes, my own thing. I'm listening to him, and he yells out, "Chat, this slime is so green. Chat, this slime's like green boogers."
Is he streaming?
That's what I'm saying, bro. He's just playing by himself, though. He's alone.
Oh my goodness. He's talking to chat?
He's talking to chat in the room that's not there. So what I'm saying, like, these kids are watching that so much that, like, that's what they are like.
They talk like that now. Like, yo, chat, what's up?
They think that's, like, part of language now.
Oh, it's saying chat?
And, like, what I've noticed, too, is, like, when he's playing by himself, he's, like, narrating what he's doing.
It's pretty cool, though.
I mean, I guess if you're, like, just... want to narrate. I just walked into a door. This room's so cool. Wow, it's white.
It's, you know what it is?
That's what he's doing. Like
I'll be transparent. I met your nephew, you know what I mean? Or whatever he is. I don't know what he's, your brother, nephew, cousin. I don't know what that guy is.
Just a little
some neighborhood kid that wandered into the house and took a nap. I don't know.
We watch him.
But when he put the YouTube on, he likes watching game commentary. He likes to watch guys play game and talk over it. So he's just trying to be those guys. Like how you want to be Jeff Foxworthy.
I do want to be Jeff Foxworthy.
But like he wants to be those guys he watches. Now he watches girls though, so make him watch guys. I don't need him lisping out here.
I don't know, man. And then like, you know, kids are kids.
Yeah.
Bro, you were playing hide and seek with him.
Yes.
Did we already talk about this?
We were playing hide and seek. We were playing hide. Okay, well he was hiding pretty good.
He was hiding pretty good. He was hiding so good that he pissed himself.
under your bed.
He went underneath my bed and just pissed. It's like,
and the
what
funniest
are you doing?
part was is he comes downstairs and he's got pee dribble on his like tan, I think, pants. Clear pee.
Obviously pissed.
And I'm like I go, look at his pants, and you're like, "Man, you pee yourself?" And he goes, "Nah." He just starts denying it like crazy.
Immediately tries to lie about pissing. It's like, well, where were you? And then I knew he was under my bed, and I'm like, you just.
And then Hunter was like,
my bed.
"Okay, you didn't pee yourself, but did you pee on my carpet?" He goes, "Yes." He didn't pee on himself. He peed on your carpet. So funny, dude. That kid was awesome though. I'm a big fan of that kid.
Kids are cool, man. They remind you of, you know, not taking.
I was the kid. I was telling my girlfriend later, like if I could have a kid and be all right, is what I was thinking. I was like, it's really not as hard. It's not hard as it sounds. Like maybe financially, it sounds very difficult, but like the energy I still have, I could handle a kid. I think I could raise a kid.
So you say you just have like the wherewithal to deal with the child.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I was playing pretty good. I showed him what it looks like when someone gets blown up by a
But
grenade.
man, you ain't dealing with it longer than an hour though. That's the thing. That's
4 hours easy.
when you got a day with a kid. That's when at the end of the day you like, bruh, shut up. You
Well,
want to tell them, but you try and hold that back.
I'm in the mindset of I like the kid to yap away because I think it's interesting the thoughts that kids have. They're not smart, but
hey,
yeah.
you're going down the road right now and you just stop.
No.
I don't know what you got going on.
I think it's interesting.
I don't want to know how you think about how kids be thinking.
If it was
none
my
of that.
kid, I'm saying, like you want to know what your kids are thinking.
Let it go, Joe.
You don't feel that way. If you had a kid, you wouldn't know what he's thinking. You want him to be just silent in his thoughts, gonna shut up at school when he's 12.
He doesn't have to do that.
Well, that's what those silent kids do. You want a kid. What?
You're not in frame.
The whole time. No, I'm totally in frame.
No.
Okay,
You
well-
need to scoot in a little bit.
Okay, well, I'll scoot a little bit.
Scoot the chair.
All right. It's gonna suck me to cut that. Looks like I said something weird.
You said something weird.
I didn't say anything weird.
And we're back, and Jake's a weirdo.
No, I'm in the mindset that if I had a kid, I want to know what he's thinking. I want to know what his favorite sports and all that stuff are.
obviously you want to have a conversation with him, but when they're narrating their entire lifetime, I just walked into the bathroom, the sink's on now, and the water's hot.
Chat, the sink's crazy.
Chat, this water is wet. This water is wet, chat. This is the wettest water I've ever felt, chat. That's like that's what he's doing, and it's like, I'm sorry. That's lowering your IQ a little bit. It's
I'll
gotta
tell you
be.
what,
I don't know what's going on.
I know it's not good for the kid, but we had a quick solution. I just gave him my phone, put Pokemon on, and said, "Go play with this."
Oh my god, that's even worse too. It's
I
just
know.
like it's so easy to just hand them like a, because it's not your child. You don't
Yeah.
even think about it. And
Yeah.
it's like, I don't know, man. Is that the right thing to do? Because ultimately he's still gonna have to know how to navigate a phone.
Yeah, exactly. And Pokemon, like, it's already crazy because Pokemon's already like so like dopamine rushed, and I put it on 2x speed as well. I just fucking nuked that kid. I put on I'm like 2x speed makes the game go faster. He's like, it's remember how annoying the music was? Imagine that just going through a kid's brain. It was crazy, but yeah, no. He told me that he's famous, so that's cool.
He told me that he wanted to only drink Red 40. When I get older, I'm gonna drink all the Red 40.
What's Red 40?
Like I guess it's from his mama watching him, telling him you can't have a drink because it has Red 40 in it. It's a chemical that they use in drinks. I'm assuming that's where this came from.
This is a lie chemical then?
No, it's like it's Red 40. It's a food coloring.
Oh,
chemical
yeah.
That they put in like red drinks,
Okay.
right? Any fruit punch drink.
Gatorade,
There you
like
go.
that, okay.
And his mom, I guess, has been on a no Red 40 kick. This is like a big thing in the world. I'm sorry, you're sort of dumb. And so yeah, he just doesn't want to. He wants Red 40.
So I'm a dumb one.
He just wants
This kid
Red
wants
40.
to drink food coloring. I'm a dumb one.
Because he's like, okay, you know how when I was a kid, they were like real anti-smoking.
High
I
fructose
remember
corn syrup.
everyone was like, no
Okay, yeah.
smoking, no smoking, no smoking. Brother, everyone had darts in middle school. You know, people were just Marlboro 1000s,
Yeah,
ripping them down.
yeah.
What are we doing?
I don't think smoking kills you.
Just let that sit.
I'm just
Let's
joking.
just let that bake.
I'm
Let's
joking.
put that in the
But
oven.
there are a lot
Let's
of
let
guys
that bake.
who smoke and they don't die. A lot of those. I mean, I think I'm just joking. I think it does.
It's
hurt
solely genetics. You want to know something I was reading / heard about?
What?
You know, heard
What?
a little bit and then went and read a little bit.
What?
So if your like dad is from South Dakota,
Okay.
and your mama is from Argentina,
Okay.
the chances of you being a very healthy person are very high.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. How about?
If your dad is from Kentucky
Uh-oh.
and your mama is from Lower Kentucky, the chances of you having defects go way up.
Because that's a higher chance of incest.
Because it's just somewhere along the line y'all are touching somewhere.
Yeah.
Whether it,
Okay, so being further apart is good.
the more diverse you can
Okay.
be.
Oh, I'm chilling.
Like if you could get a Korean guy and an African woman to have a kid,
Me
that would be like a very healthy baby,
to get Tiger Woods.
from what I understand.
Well, I mean, I think I'll be all right then. My dad's family is from Wales, then to Kansas. My mom's family is from Spain to Mexico to L.A.
That's sort of why I think I'm all right too. 'Cause
Yeah.
my situation.
Mm-hmm. So I think we're chilling over there.
Well, I mean, let's hope.
Yeah.
Fucking just heart blow up right now. That's.
I mean, I think you'll be all right. I mean, you only took steroids like twice in your life, so you.
I've never taken. Why are you even throwing that out there right now? I've never taken a steroid in my life.
I just know
man.
Jack guys hate being accused of taking steroids.
Because it's like, I put a lot of effort into this. I'm sorry you just want to walk around looking like the wind can blow you over. You with no effort. You don't no discipline.
I just go for a more European look.
European look.
It's glasses, the body.
What do you mean
humongous
the
penis.
body?
What you mean?
What are you saying the body? I don't get that.
I'm a tall, slender guy. I'm 6'3", dude. What do you like? 6'1"?
6'3".
I'm 6'3". Yeah, I got long legs.
Jake.
Yeah.
Let it go.
What
Who are you doing this for? The 4 people that watch this that actually know that you a midget because you tiny. You are actually a small person. An
No,
LP,
yeah, no,
little person, dog.
No, I'm not. I'm only 5'10". It's crazy, but it's.
You really are 5'8". Easy all day 5'8".
I'll take
Chill out.
5'8". I'm really honestly, if I'm being 100% for real, I'm probably 5'7" and 3/4. If we're being 100% for real.
You're 5'7".
And 3/4. If we're being 100% for real, like my actual height. Now we put lifts in my shoes. It's a different story. I would go up to 5'9" with lifts in my shoes.
Why would you want to do that though?
I never have.
Because it's like the second I'm assuming you would wear that to like a date, right?
Just out and about.
So let's just say the date went great.
Okay.
You bagged her and tagged her. You
Okay.
know what I'm saying? You're heading back to the house.
Okay.
Y'all about to get hot and heavy. You kick the shoes off and you just significantly shorter.
Well, I'm already in bed at that point.
So you don't kick your shoes off till you're in bed. That's how like conscious a short king is.
No, actually, you know what? Yeah, I guess you're right. That doesn't really make sense. I mean, I feel like once you get inside the house, things are changed. Her heels come off. You know what I mean? Her heel comes off. Her wig comes off. Her pants come off. She's a penis. What the heck just happened?
Not again. That pizza spot in downtown LA, dude. I can't believe.
I thought I was meeting a hot chick. Oh, I knew that black chick had a dick. Shit.
Well, we're here anyway.
At that point, they go, I like them small anyway. And then I'm
Chill.
going, yeah.
Here we go.
All right. Yeah.
Have you ever worn a lift in your shoe? Be honest. Like when you graduated high school, or something, you was wearing cap and gown.
Well, I graduated high school. When I was in high school, I wanted to wear lifts in my shoes. But what happened was there was a kid, I don't want to say his name, but he was an Indian kid.
Tell me his name. I want to know his name.
Jet.
Oh, no, let's not pick on him if he's
Okay.
like a sort of a nerdy guy.
He's not a nerdy guy at all. He's kind of a dickhead, honestly.
Okay, well then let's say
His name is Jet, dude.
Jet?
Indian dude named
Hey,
Jet.
Indian Jet, I hate you. You're not even in the U.S. military, bro. What are you talking
Indian
about?
Jet ran into our towers, bro.
What is he talking about, Indian Jet? Who named him that?
His parents.
Jet. Oh, after Jet Li, I'm sure.
He's Indian, though.
Yeah, I know, but, Jet Li was like a...
Maybe. It could also be
an
short for
icon
like Jet. I don't know. Anyway, but basically, he wore lifts in his shoes, and everybody found out, and we all called him High Heels. And I was kind of like, I wish I had, lifts, but I can't wear them now. I'm calling this guy High Heels. Imagine I get caught. Calling two High Heels my whole
Wow,
life.
you were bullying somebody for being short when you
Yo, can I tell you one time? You wish I act like I don't stand on business. Let me tell you one time. So he had his friend group that there was a big friend group and they split, and I took the side against him.
Uh-huh.
And so my best friend Radish would call him coined High Heels and all this stuff. And it was him versus him a lot. And one time I was walking by myself, and then Jet Sir Johnny goes, "What up?" He calls me the gay F word. You know what I mean? To me. So
Calls you, he just lines you up gay.
yeah, I'll blur that for you. Don't worry. But so basically, so I'm like, oh snap. So now it's time. So I'm like, he just called me that. Do I deal with that? Do I walk to my bus? Nah. So I walk over to him. I walk tough, dude. And he's also a small guy too, because high heels.
Hold on. Do you walk in tough again?
So I walk tough.
I could see you like throwing your knuckles up.
Also very small. If you saw me in school, you'd be like, the hell? And I walk up and I'm like, dude, what's your problem? You know what I mean?
I could see you doing
And then he
that.
goes, I got no beef with you, man. And then I was like, then why'd you call me? And then he goes, I thought he was somebody else. And I went,
I thought you were somebody else. It's so funny.
and so I was like, yeah. And I walked away. And then I walked
thought you
away.
were someone else.
I walked away, and then there was like a kind of a crowd watching, and it kind of got spread around that I fought this guy. Kind of sick, huh? Everybody's like Jake fought
Well,
Jet.
you like confronted him, yeah.
But they thought that we fought, and I was getting like texts that were like, dude, I heard you fought Jet. And I was like, yeah.
You agreed that you fought him?
What, am I going to not agree?
Yeah, you'd be like, no, I punked him, though. Why did you so you lied? Did it ever come out that you...
No,
did escalate any further?
This was a contained war. You know what I mean? This was like
what is contained war?
this is like a war that's like, this is not a world war. You know what I mean? Like much all this is as if like the Congo and Jamaica got in a war. Like no one's really talking about it. You know what I mean? But we were talking about it. Like the whole school didn't know about this. Just our 30-person friend group.
Okay.
So that's what it was. The whole school never cared about me. I was never popular with the cool kids. I hated the cool kids.
Spicy chicken sandwiches were hot. You got to remember this.
Okay, I love same with my high school. Spicy chicken sandwiches was the thing.
And
I love a spicy chicken sandwich.
I'll be honest, man. I used to get my shit took.
Frankie. They would take your spicy cock sandwich?
There's a guy named Frankie.
let me show you a hunter if you're talking to a girl. I don't talk to girls. I have a girlfriend. But let me show you.
What are you talking about?
There are guys who in the hunter would walk up and be like,
That's not true at all. Why are you doing me like that?
That's true. Do you love shadowbox with
I
people?
do love shadowboxing, but I'm just shadowbox straight.
And that's
Take a
tight.
seat. How you doing?
Doing good. Actually, this my best friend since I was in first grade had his baby shower recently.
Ew, no.
It was gross. It was gross. It was gross.
Was it a boy or a girl? You
He's
know what?
having
I
a-
don't care. Trans, probably.
Well, it hasn't decided its gender yet.
We'll ask that
Hacky
kid the
joke.
day it turns 18.
Really doing all these hacky jokes on that. Anyway, so basically,
You're mad.
no. I mean, so first of all, I'm like looking to buy a present. You know what I mean? It's the day before the baby shower. I'm like, why are people buying
What do you
presents?
get an unborn kid? What do you
Dude,
get?
there was some stuff where it was like, I can't buy that for them. It's like boob cups. I can't buy my friends white boob cups.
Why not?
I just bought them a humidifier instead. I was like, I'm not doing that.
They don't need it. They don't even need that humidifier. Who's that for?
I just went on the
Your friend
registry.
got
I went
sleep
on the
apnea?
registry, bro, and I bought what needed to be done. Also, binkies these days. What are going on with binkies? Have you seen
Are they
binkies?
expensive?
No, not kind of, but like the shape. I swear it's gross. It's like some weird. I legit when I saw it, I was like, are they trying to buy dildos? Like it legit was like. I'm not even lying. I'll show you after this, and okay, before you give me all that, I'll show you after this, and you'll be like,
What's going on,
I'll put
man?
a picture right here. But so yeah, it was kind of weird. But then my friend is awesome though. You know, he was in the Navy. and all
Good
that stuff.
guy, good guy,
He's a
good
nucle-
military
He's a
man.
nuclear engineer, smart,
That's good.
Navy.
You know, hey, ask him if he's ever seen an alien.
I don't think he has, because he would have told me. I think I'm gonna hang out with him Thursday.
Has he been on the boat for a while? Or
Yeah,
what?
he's a submarine guy.
Sub.
Submarine.
Wow, you know what they
Mhm.
say about them boys. Whoa.
I actually had a friend, not this one, a different friend in the Navy, who he made out with 5 guys to see if he was gay. Made out with 5 guys. What you think about that?
Okay, let's start at A.
Okay.
He had to devise a plot at some
He
point.
went to a
had
gay
sit
bar. He went
down,
to a gay bar.
and he had to be like, "Look, I'm feeling weird.
Yeah.
You know, I don't really know what's
Sexually.
getting going. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's getting me going these days."
Yeah.
Could you imagine? He's like watching. You know, he's like watching some adult stuff, and he's like, "I don't even know what I'm focusing on right now.
Yeah.
What am I really looking at?"
We always thought he was gay also.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? So he had the sneaking suspicion.
Dude, there was a time we were in high school and he used to hang out with this gay guy a lot.
Oh man. Yeah.
And then and one time they were like we hang out. He's like, I'm not. It sounds hacky, but I'm being for real. Is he was teaching him how to wrestle because my friend was very big, and he was teaching him how to wrestle. So they would go to his house and wrestle with a gay guy, which you just kind of make my friend's wrestling with a gay guy. He's gay, and then like he is. You know what I mean? And so basically, what happened is one time we were all talking about like dick size and all that stuff, as we do. And at one point, my friend he goes, "Yeah, my dick's like 8 inches," and the gay guy goes, "That's not what I saw." Like that, and then we're all like, "What?" And then everybody's like, "What?" And it's like, "Oh, I'm just joking."
You openly go, y'all would just all be hanging a lot or what?
Yeah, and my one friend who I claim is hilarious, the funniest guy I ever met, he told the gay guy that being gay is a mental disability. It was hilarious. But it's messed up.
He tried to like stand on that. Oh, is he one of them guys who's like, you know what, God's gonna strike you down, man?
No, he was just a kid who liked to be a little edgy little guy. You know what I mean? Just edgy
He
kind of guy.
He was hot take Jake. He is.
Hot take Jake.
Can we be honest?
Yeah.
The gay guy was you, right? Ultimately, you were learning how to wrestle.
At the end of the day, me being the gay guy is like, have you seen Fight Club? You know what I mean? How it's the same guy but doesn't even know it. That was me. I was just the gay
it's
guy.
so
the
funny.
whole
You were
time.
like, "That's not what I saw."
I'm like, that's not what I saw. And I was like, what'd you say? And I was like, that's not what I saw.
You playing out the entire scenario. Is so
I was all 3 of them, bro. I was like, my dick 8 inches. That's not what I saw. What?
being all 3 characters. It's insane.
I was the straight guy, not gay.
That's how you know Jake was really alone in high school a lot, because he really was all 3 of those characters.
I had to imagine someone watching this like park bench I used to eat my lunch on, just like my dick's 8 inches. That's not what I saw. What? You see that? I did see that. It's like I'm just joking around. He didn't see nothing. You know, I'm just be 4 guys at once. Oh man. Now, being gay is a mental disability. No, it's not.
Like having that argument.
Oh man, it was it was a crazy time, but
Have you ever seen the movie Split? That's what that's about.
yeah, I'm split.
You are that guy. What's
I'm
his
basically
name on there?
split. I think it's James McAvoy's his real name. I don't know.
James McAvoy's the character, and he
The
plays
actor,
like a
yeah.
bunch of different ones.
Yeah. I don't know the
So
character's
funny,
name, but
dude.
Split. Yeah, I used
That
to
is.
love abducting women.
God.
But so yeah, basically we always thought he was gay, and then at one point we're like, oh, maybe he's not gay because he's like
Mhm.
he has a girlfriend now, or whatever. And then he went to the Navy, and then he came back to. He was talking to me and one of my most homophobic friends. I'm not gonna say his name. It starts with a T. And then my black
He
friend.
just openly hates it or what?
So very homophobic guy. And then my black friend, and he's not homophobic by choice, just by culture. You know what I mean? Black, kind of have to be. And then he was just like, yeah. And then someone was like, would you make out with a guy for like $1,000? And I was like, no. And then he was like, I made out with 5 guys to see if I was gay.
He's one of these guys. He's just going shock value.
No,
That's all
he's not.
doing.
He's not.
Was he being for real?
Being for real. He was like, tasted.
He's like, yeah, I smoked a couple poles just to make
he
sure.
said, I went to a gay bar, wanted to see if I was gay. He goes, I was very popular that night. He did it straight.
Man.
He did it straight. He did it straight, not like himself though.
Hey.
Yeah.
1.
Yeah.
Rumors about you in high school.
Yeah.
2. You joined the Navy.
Yeah.
3.
Very, very bigger than you, muscular wise.
Okay, that doesn't mean anything.
I'm
There's
just saying-
jack
I'm just
dudes
saying-
who love
I'm just saying,
dudes.
like a lot of jack dudes are gay.
I mean, yeah. Bro,
'Cause they're obsessed
1,000%. It's a body dysmorphia.
It's because they're obsessed with the male body too much.
I'm like as far as like being really into it, I'm probably like, I used to be. At one point, I was like, I want to be a bodybuilder and all that was all weird because I wanted to be like Jack. Because I never thought I was big, you know.
So Hunter's the friend I've been talking about this whole time.
No, I'm really not though. I'm like, I'm at the point now where it's like, I just want to go to so my back don't hurt, you know.
That's a good point.
I'm not trying to be Joe,
But
G.I. Joe. You know what I mean? To save
Yeah.
that for the guys who care. You know, I ain't doing none of that.
yeah,
I'm hanging out. I eat In-N-Out on a regular basis. You talking about?
that's true.
I mean, come on, man. I'm not out
I'm a
here
Dave's
living.
Hot Chicken canning guy.
You know, I don't really. Now, at the end of the day, though, back to what I was saying. That man is definitely an openly gay man, right? He's married.
I think he's bisexual.
He's in a bad relationship. We can say that.
He always said since he's in the military.
Is he married right now?
No. This is a different guy.
Divorced.
No, he's just never had. He says he's had a hard time having a girlfriend because of being in the Navy, like so long distance.
I don't even know who we're talking about now at this point.
Not the baby shower guy. Different guy.
Navy guy is different than the baby shower guy.
Navy-
But they started the story as the same guy.
No. Navy guy and other Navy guy. One of them is a straight dude who's having a kid, and who I thought was gay as a kid, but is the straightest guy I know. Other guy.
No, I ain't buying it. Nope, kid's a cover up.
You think he's a kid's a cover up?
Kid's got to be a cover up.
No.
Once you're there, you're there. What do you think? You're going to turn around on that street?
No.
You think you're going to go all the way to down to the end of gay cul-de-sac and then come back? That is not how it works.
Just gay just by like you think everybody's gay when you're a kid. When you're a kid, I think you're gay.
Well, when you're a kid, you don't really know what's
Here's what it is. When you're a kid and when your friend hugs you, it's like, oh, this guy's gay. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Like
well,
that. Like I was like 5.
I don't realize he was just throwing that around. I
Yeah.
thought he was actually doing something. That
Now
made
the
you think
other
that.
guy, I did not think was gay till I started hanging out with him, and I'm like, oh, this dude's gay, and we're like in high school, and then he ended up being gay.
Then
You know
that's
what
okay.
No, it's totally cool. I didn't say, when he told me he made out with 5 dudes, I was like, dude, that's sick. Like,
You don't have to support it.
well, I said sick, like that's sick as you're going to hell. Like sick, like that's disgusting. I'm just kidding. No, I said yeah, good for you, bro. Whatever floats your boat. You know what I mean?
Whatever
But
you want to do, man.
But then my homophobic friend told everybody, so it kind of got out there. But you know what can you do? I'm a supportive guy. If you want to suck a dick, you know what? Have at it. My dick's right here.
This has been a heavy episode of just hard hitting.
I'm not even done with the baby shower story. I'm trying to wrap up. Wrap before you go into a dude's ass. Just anyway.
You're the one who just got to keep going there.
But we'll wrap up after this. But basically, the baby shower was a good time. You know what I mean? And that was crack timeout, everybody.
Dude, no, hold on. Our buddy from Lebanon,
Yeah.
did you see the picture he sent us?
Yeah.
He sent us a picture laying in a hospital bed
So funny.
with like an IV in, and I'm convinced. I'm like, oh my god, this guy just got hit by something, and he didn't. You know, praise Allah, he didn't get hit.
Mm-hmm.
But
Broke a bone though.
you know, we got to put him in our thoughts and prayers on the pod tonight, because I don't know what's going on. I think he like messed something up.
Mr. Ghulam.
Shouts out, John. Get better, buddy.
Yeah. All right. That's a crack timeout. Like, subscribe, and tell your friends, because this is probably the best podcast out there right now.
It is.
And honestly, if you do listen to this far, comment and let us know that you love the pod, even if you hate the pod. All right.